So, video log number 2. Let me tell you a story of Myanmar. I was meditating this summer in July for 33 days in the Pa Auk monastery in Myanmar near Molamyang. And as I was sitting one day, waiting for the rain to stop, I was sitting next to two monks, two foreigners who spoke in English. And they were talking about the Goenka retreats, and not in a very positive light. Specifically, they were talking about a guy from the Ukraine, I believe, who had done like over 100 Goenka courses, meaning like over 110-day Vipassana retreats in the Goenka tradition. And they were making fun of how, he's done 100 courses, but he hasn't really gotten anywhere. I think Goenka does a great job of really explaining the basics of it. So like for someone who's coming for the first time, maybe even the second time to a 10-day course, it's just really good introduction for a beginner. But when somebody's already there for the third time, fourth time, fifth time, and the assistant teachers are not really explaining things, all they tell you is to, everything is impermanent, just everything is anicca, just follow sensations. That can really lead the meditator to be in a rut that he or she just doesn't get out of. I've seen many people like this, having gone through 7-10 days, 10-day retreats. There have been so many people who get lost in their practice because none of it is custom tailored to them, custom tailored to how they perceive, to how they think, to how they feel, custom tailored, taking into consideration the emotional patterns that they are running. The person is just told to, hey, just see, feel what you are experiencing, be aware of it, and develop equanimity towards it. Yeah, well, how do you develop equanimity towards something that is completely unconscious? The person cannot consciously perceive of it in any way, and is acting out of it, so is acting out that behavior inside of themselves, in their consciousness. They are moving unconsciously, and the person is told to start becoming aware of it. Yeah, that works with some issues, but in the real world, there are so many failed cases that, this should just be reconsidered. Instructions need to be tailor-cut to the person. And, the person needs to be, each person needs to be taught how to start doing their own Vipassana, how to really rock the way their consciousness is working, instead of giving this one-size-fits-all instructions, which work only in the very beginning when someone's a noob, but when you're already at a beginner stage, then the instructions quickly just fail the person. And as someone who used to be a teacher in middle school, I realized that is the responsibility of the teacher, to give the information in a way that the student can actually take it in,